Welcome back to part 4 of the Tour de France series. This episode, we're talking about teams and how they're actually impactful in cycling, and it's not just an individual sport. Okay, so my favorite team, Ineos. We used to be so much better. We used to be a lot better when we had Chris Froome. Geraint Thomas was still winning. Egan Bernal was good. 3-4 years ago, we were, I would say, top 3 team in the world. Now we've definitely fallen out of that because Tadej Pogacar's in, Jonas Vingegaard's in. They're often the top 2. Then Primož Roglic, Remco Evenepoel, and those guys all have their teams. Soudal, Red Bull Bora, and Alpecin-Deceuninck, who has Van der Poel and Jasper Philipsen, and they win stages other than the Grand Tour. So they win those individual stages. They win those sprint stages. Whereas Tadej Pogacar and Jonas Vingegaard win those mountain stages, and they also win the overall Grand Tour, which gives more points to the team. That's not getting cut, but which gives more points to the team. And so teams are important because going back to 2022's Col du Granon stage, I think it's stage 11, one of the best stages of cycling in recent history that I can remember. Vingegaard's team, Team Visma Lease Bike, were attacking Tadej Pogacar's UAE team because UAE and Tadej had won the past 2 Tour de France, so he's looked at as unbeatable, best cyclist in the world, kind of what he's looked at now. But Visma had 3 riders up with 1 Tadej Pogacar, so 3 Visma Lease Bikes and 1 UAE. Granted, that 1 UAE is Tadej Pogacar, who would beat all 3 of these Vismas individually. If these guys all were individual teams, would beat them because these guys wouldn't all be working together. Except these 3 Vismas, Vingegaard, Primož Roglic, before he went to Red Bull, and Sepp Kuss, I believe. So they were all with Tadej Pogacar. They all were able to isolate Pogacar from his team and pretty much anyone else. I think Geraint Thomas was up there as well. He got dropped though. So what Visma did was attack. Now Tadej was forced to go with those every single move because it could be like a satellite rider up the road for Vingegaard kind of thing. And so when you're forced to chase those moves, you're forced to be in the wind and in the front. And when you're doing that, you're pedaling so much harder. You're wasting so much more energy than if you were to sit behind them. And if you're sitting behind them, you're pedaling 20% less or using 20% less energy because you're not having to go against the wind as well. And so they were able to isolate Pogacar, so then he's having to chase every move, right? He's getting worn out, tired. Now, no one's able to gap him